Hello, 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 gentlemen. Welcome to Workouts for Older Men. I am Skip LaCour. So glad you're joining me here this morning. When you come on, say hello. Tell me where you're watching me from. I want to answer any questions that you have. Doing this show live for you this morning. It's 3:49 a.m. Pacific time where I am. It is 6:49 a.m. Eastern time. And for my friends in Australia, getting close to midnight, 11:39 p.m. and 8:39 in New Zealand. So coming to you live about this time every single morning. When you come on, say hello. Tell me where you're watching me from. If you're new here, let me know that. Let me know that you're new. I'm doing this live broadcast every morning. I do this. All right. We become what we think about most. For those of you men, you're a little bit older. You have a busy, productive life, and you want to put more emphasis on fitness. Maybe you're in great shape already, and you want to take it to the next level. Right? Good isn't good enough. I can help you do that. I want to use my 36 years of experience, not just doing it as a former six-time national champion drug-free bodybuilder. Doing this for 36 years, but all the time, energy, the effort, that breaking it down as a coach, as a teacher. It's not just me doing it. I've learned from the best. I got the best coaches. Was affiliated with some of the best supplement companies with the best minds. Totally focused, dedicated my 15-year competitive bodybuilding career. So all the different workout strategies, all the different variations, all the science, I learned all that. I did that. I executed on a very high level. Obviously, as a six-time national champion drug-free bodybuilder, used to write for the Muscle magazine. Again, been doing this for a very long time. Launched my first internet website back in 1994. I wrote my first book on bodybuilding, training, building muscle, and losing body fat way back in 1995. I sold my first VHS tape around the world on the internet when we didn't have PayPal or anything like that. You just have to send an email, send me your credit card, and hope you get it, right? Way back in the day, sold my first VHS tape in 1999. All right, so I've been writing for the Muscle magazines. If you remember what those Muscle magazines are, used to write for those. Many of the men, especially here on TikTok, it's kind of a great format where a lot of guys haven't seen me in 21 years. I stopped competing 21 years ago. They haven't seen me, but the magic of TikTok, they're being reintroduced to me for the first time. I've been on probably the internet, on social media every single day since I retired 21 years ago. So, hey, thank you for the follow. All right, so I'm doing this live on my Facebook page, at Skip LaCour page, on my YouTube channel, at Skip LaCour, and on my TikTok page, at Skip LaCour. Each format has a different way of doing all this. So make sure you're on all my social media platforms and click the link, go to my skiplacour.com website. A lot of things for you over there. Videos, probably every question you can possibly ask is over there. In a video, a blog post. Make sure you listen to the Workouts for Old Men podcast on your favorite podcast platform. All right. Again, I'm doing this live on my Facebook page, on YouTube, on TikTok. And I'm going to do this show every single morning, 7 days a week at this time. So make sure that you follow. If you guys have any questions at all, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. It's a lot of these questions that are challenging you, they're just new to you. I mean, I know maybe you're a little bit older and you haven't been working out your entire life, right? Maybe for the last year or so. That's great. Be more than happy to help you get off to a good start. We don't have, when we're older, we don't have all this time to waste with trial and error. No sense going through this journey when I've helped out many men just like you go through that journey. Go through this journey and get to the other side. I understand the confusion, frustration, and overwhelm by getting so much information. A lot of it is from the younger, passionate fitness experts. I want to help you sort through it. If you're on TikTok, you want to go to my playlist, and I talk about the 9 different distinctions. A younger man's approach to fitness compared to an older man's approach to fitness. Hello, 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 Pete. Pete over on Facebook. So glad you're here. Guys, make sure you're on all my social media platforms. Facebook is a great place to go. I know you're on TikTok. It's more a video format, certainly, that on YouTube. I post a lot throughout the day, just maybe quotes, things to look at, to think about, pictures, a lot more than videos over on Facebook. So make sure that you're over there. All right. But appreciate you being here. Hit those likes over on TikTok. Get more men just like you coming over to this page. TikTok will find them and bring you in there. They can do the heavy lifting and answer some of the questions that maybe you can't think of which questions to ask. Maybe you're confused on the process. Click that link in my playlist, 30 Lessons in 30 Days. Took the time, 30 days. I kind of broke down one of the most confused, challenging aspects of putting this all together. It's in that list, 30 Lessons in 30 Days. You can go to my skiplacour.com website, skiplacour.com/lessons, and there's a whole breakdown of all 30 lessons. And, each video is 4 to 6 minutes long. I kind of break down a certain topic, but you can watch them one at a time, one a day for 30 days. If you want, you can binge watch them all. Probably, I think it's 2.5 hours if you watch them all. But you'll see how everything all ties together. A lot of men ask me, how many reps should I do? Well, that's really dependent on, your understanding of progressive overload. That depends on your goals, right? Really depends on how much weight. If you notice any training routine that you may get off the internet, all right, they don't tell you how much weight to use. That's a really important part of this process, how much weight to use. And heavy and light, that's not distinct enough. Also, how does it feel at the end of the set? Because that's what matters. Do you do 3 sets of 10 of 5 different exercises, right? And you just set it down after 10 reps because that was the goal? Could you have done 2 more? Did you fight to get to that 10, right? Those are factors that are going to determine how many sets you do, right? How much weight, how it feels at the end. So when you go through all those lessons, you'll see how it all ties together. Especially things that, a lot of guys, they come here for the workout, right? They want to transform their body, and they have a lot of body fat to lose and weight to lose, right? And so they're looking for the best workout routine. They may even get whatever the best workout routine is. But you can train those muscles. You can be consistent. You can hang with the young guys, right? All of that you want as far as working out. But if you don't watch that diet, right? It's more than just eating clean foods, right? Avoiding processed food, all right? Lowering your carbs. It's a little bit more involved than that, right? You're not going to get the results that you want from your workout routine. So you got to watch that diet. And I talk about all of that. Again, if you have any questions on workouts, diet, I'll be more than happy to help you. Make sure that you follow. All right, say hello when you come on. Appreciate that, but get used to me. I'm going to be going live at this time. It's 73 days until my 63rd birthday, so I'm on a journey, a challenge called the T3, and it's transforming and thriving together. T with my kids. I've got an 11.5-year-old daughter, got a 10-year-old son. This coincides with his preparing for his football season, so we're into our training and nutrition. So you want to follow along with that journey. It get more intense with all the content, but one thing that I'm going to be doing every day during this journey is doing this podcast, this live podcast every morning at 3 a.m. Pacific time and 6 a.m. Eastern time. So you want to follow, make sure that you follow. I appreciate the follow. Let's see here. TRT or natty. No TRT, no steroids, no anything. All right. Lumbar down under. Your back is, I'm struggling to get that lower lat to worse isolate. Lumbar down under. Thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, autocorrect. Nice. I'm not sure what's the challenge with your lower back. Trying to just really feel it, just target it. Is that it? Thank you so much, gentlemen, for being here. I appreciate that. Thank you for the follows. All right, make sure that you follow. Can you guys lower that it's struggling to engage? A lot of times, a lot of guys overthink this. If you're doing your back exercises, the feeling that you want of engaging. I mean, you're definitely like working the muscle. I wonder what feeling that exactly what you're looking for. I wonder if I feel that whatever feeling you're feeling, and I just don't. Yeah, engaging. I don't know if I've ever, in my 36 years of training, I'm not engaging the body part. I wonder if that's a feeling that the science guys have hypnotized you thinking that it is so important. Or is it that you don't have the back that you want? What is the result? Is that you're assuming that it's not engaging because you don't have the development that you want? That could be how your muscles are attached. It could be maybe too much body fat. Maybe if you got lean, especially around that waist area, and you might see this gigantic V taper and realize your back training has been great all along. You just couldn't see it because of the body fat. So whether it's engaged or not engaged, again, I don't think I've ever, in my 36 years, said I'm not engaging a very specific part of a very specific body part. I'm curious, are you getting the results that you want, whether it's not engaged, or is this not feeling engaged? Is that really based on you don't have the development that you want in your lower back? Tell you what, you get lean, you get really lean. Probably be amazed on the development of your lower back. This may just be hidden. How many of you are new here right now, watching on TikTok, watching on YouTube? Let me know that. If you guys have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Frank, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Are you new here, Frank? Some dudes just get that full lat, deep lats. One thing I haven't been able to master. Yes, sir. Great to have you here, Frank. See, that's what I'm saying. So it may not be just that you're not engaged. Maybe that you just don't have the development that you want. Be honest with me, do you have some body fat to lose? How much body fat do you have to lose? I'm curious. Just came out of a cut on a bulk now. So when you were on your cut, you didn't like the way that you look? Yeah, I'll tell you, no, I can't see you. I don't know what you look like. Where are you? Are you lumbered down under? Are you in Australia? How old are you too? You have the feeling that you're younger. I have a superpower. I can guess how old you are by the questions that you ask. 35. My back looks fine on a cut, just not as full as some guys can get it. Well, yeah, I don't know what you're comparing it to, right? guess your age, Blackjaw? No, I can't just guess your age by your avatar, right? It's by the questions that you ask. There are definitely doing this for 36 years in the last 9 years, just helping out older men. There is definitely how younger men see this whole fitness thing, the questions that they ask, there is a definite distinction. Now, you can be older and you can get into all this and watch a lot of young man's 25-year-old fitness influencers videos, and you can, just take what they say and, and just repeat that. Let me just put it this way. There aren't very many 55-year-old men who run businesses and have families and do all that are going to say, hey, I'm bulking now. I'm in my bulking phase. I'm going to gain an extra 20 pounds and have ill-fitting clothes or have to buy a whole new set of clothes because I'm bulking. I'm going to gain 30 pounds. I'm just going to eat, get fat because next summer I'm going to do a cut. And the net result is going to be 5 pounds more muscle than if I just trained and ate. Never, ever will come from a 55-year-old's mouth. It will always come from a 21 to 25-year-old's mouth, right? That's just so impractical. It doesn't even work for younger men. So that's not saying that a 55-year-old, he watches enough TikTok, watches enough social media. I mean, I guess you can always ask that question, right? But there's certain questions, right? If someone asks, hey, I binged 225, is that good? Older men don't ask questions like that, So glad you're here, gentlemen. Hey, most of the men who I cater to, all right, most of the men who I cater to, they're older, they're watching social media. They don't really have a lot of time to engage, or they don't make the time. I don't know, don't even want people to know how much time they spend on social media, let alone have their avatar and have a big social media presence. And most of the men who I help, they're busy. They flip through social media. A lot of times, even on TikTok here, they won't even come into the room, but they're watching from the outside, hoping that they get some good fitness information. I get all that. I get all that. So a lot of times when I come on, if I can answer any questions, I'd be more than happy to do that. But really, it's just using the social media to attract you to my page, because I don't care if you're on my YouTube channel or on my Facebook page or on TikTok. I've got literally hundreds of videos for you that I've already put in the work, helped all you. I've done all the talking, understanding, right? Done it myself, and I've already presented a lot of information for you, right? So you can, randomly come on for inspiration, see if there's anything new. But I've got the videos on these formats. We got like I counted them a month or two ago, and we got like 800 videos on TikTok. Now, most of them are shorter, so I don't want that to overwhelm you, right? I mean, man, I've been posting, I don't even know, for, 20 years on my Facebook page. If you were to go through all that, and on TikTok, there's hundreds of videos, right? And where I keep it rock solid, the organizing principles that you need to build muscle and lose body fat and be efficient with your time, right? So, there's not any real reason to keep on expanding and talk about, I don't know, all these things that really don't matter. My guys, if you're older, just need the information, want to build muscle, lose body fat, how to work out, how to eat, be efficient with your time, be healthy and fit for a long, healthy life. It's a whole different perspective. It's a whole different approach than what most of the fitness information is all about. So I come here, so you follow, start digging into my videos. You can watch my lives when you follow. Maybe someone will the questions that you need most, or just hear me explain it. But a lot of times, this is a chance for you just to reach out. You can text me. I have all my information available if you have any questions. I'll talk to you. If you go to talkwithskip.com, and you can text me too, I can send you this link. Go to talkwithskip.com. You fill out that questionnaire, and then you text me a picture. Whatever you feel comfortable with is fine. A picture will tell me 1,000 words. You may see it this way, like Lumber Down Under is talking about fullness and on his lower lat region and not being able to engage, and it's not as full as what he sees other guys. I mean, if I saw a picture, I can really set them straight on exactly what's going on, right? So you fill out the questionnaire at talkwithskip.com. You text me a picture, you WhatsApp me a picture. I've got what I need where I can be really efficient with my time and your time. And I'll reach out to you and I'll help you attack your biggest challenge. I will do that for you, all right? If you are the type of man, don't like to maybe stick around a lot on social media, like I said, most of the men who I help who are older, they don't just spend all day on social media, so they're kind of passing through. All right, so if you want to be efficient with your time, I'll be more than happy to help you. Go to talkwithskip.com, or you can text me at 925-352-4366. I'll send you a link. Fill out the questionnaire and text me a picture, and I will reach out to you. All right. Greetings. Have a good day. Physique is looking great. Well, thank you so much, Lumber Down Under. Thank you so much for being here. Good. So make sure you guys follow. Thank you so much for those follows, Abraham. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for that gesture. Just appreciate you being here and following. All right. Again, if you're on TikTok, go to my playlist, 30 Lessons in 30 Days. That's the best way for you to see my approach of how I help men who are just like you with this fitness, simplify the process for you with my 36 years of not just doing this, but helping men who are just like you. So hit that playlist. You can go to my website, skiplacour.com/lessons. You'll see a whole listing of these lessons, right? So I've got videos on TikTok. I have the articles on my Facebook page, on my skiplacour.com website. So check that out. All right. I have a lot of questions about people, men know, and it doesn't take long if you've watched any of my videos. You may come here for the workout. Oh, I need a workout. Hey, this workout's for older men. But the first thing, especially for most men, they have 40, 50 pounds of body fat to lose, or even that last 10 pounds, right? They know that eating right is important. They know nutrition is important. It's just that they're kind of overwhelmed, right? They may just use common sense and portion control, but it's so critical, to have the body that you want. The leaner you get, that you're willing to get. And again, I'm not talking about bodybuilding contest shape, right? But there's a lot of men that are about 23% body fat or so, and whatever that looks like to you. And that is better than most older men, far better. Especially in clothes, you look significantly better than men your age. But you've been doing this long, you're putting this kind of effort. That pretty good, better than most men your age. When most of them don't work out, that's not quite good enough, right? It's getting even leaner is going to be the key, right? So 23%, get down to 20 to 17 to 15. I'm not talking about getting ripped at 7%. But I'll tell you, all the hard work, that transformation that you want is all in your eating habits, right? So first thing you need to do is, you need to know how many calories you ate how many calories you eat a day, right? And that's where, right from the very beginning, that's where most men are just lost and they lose the whole game of nutrition. Because, and I get it, I understand, I've helped out so many men. It's like, what? I got to know how many calories. What am I? That's just ridiculous. What am I supposed to count every calorie that I eat? What I'm supposed to, what, get some app? Um, every morsel, what about all the different ingredients? That's impossible. And so they just check out right then. But it's not quite as complicated as that, right? Especially just like in life, I teach my kids that, in life, you got to have at least 75% of your daily habits have to be, well thought out, but just automatic. You know what I mean? You just do the same things every day, like 75% of the time. That creates the structure that you need, and 25% should be plenty of variety. And that's what takes you to the next level, right? So, it's that same approach to eating. You get in habits that maybe foods aren't the most enjoyable, but it's not, it's not the worst, in the world. It's not like you're suffering, right? Just, good solid meals. Like if 75% of your meals you eat like at the same time, they're basically the same meal. It doesn't take that long to count those calories, right? But you have to know. You have to know how much food you eat, right? It makes a difference in not just how much body fat you have, how you keep it off, but your strength, your energy, your moods, how you sleep, right? So, and the sad thing is most men, they're already in these patterns. They're working out at certain times. They kind of eat the same foods, but they just don't know. Is it a big pile of food at the end of the day that you ate? Is it a small pile of food? Or somewhere in between? And they have no idea. And you can't be helped. If you're developing these, if you have this body, whether you're happy with it, not so happy with it, or somewhere in between, nobody can help you get to the next step with your eating if they don't know what you eat and if you don't track it, right? So if you're all over the place, there's nothing really to track. But for those of you who are already in certain patterns, just get a free app, MyFitnessPal. Just get a free app, just for a couple of days, right? If this is important to you, right? And you can always come to me, hey, I've been eating 1,200 calories. I've been eating 2,400 calories. That's what I generally eat, not all the time, right? I've been doing that fairly consistently for the last 3 months, right? You took a picture, you filled out the questionnaire, you had some understanding of what you did, and you can communicate it to me. I can tell you the next steps. I can tell you why you're here from your eating habits. So it's critical for what you want. And that's what's eluding you from that body that you want. That's more than the workout routine, believe it or not. And I don't even know what you do for the workout routine. Right? So that's probably the biggest understanding that what most men, if they're going to have the body that they want. But it's also quality of life. Eating is so important to your quality of life. Most men will never know what that feels like, though. They'll never know what that feels like. If you guys want any direct help, I've got a great $147 package where you get one-on-one time with me. Get a training routine. There's a 90-minute video of the biggest fitness challenges that older men make. The 1-week workout routine, 31 exercises that you'll do during the week, exercise execution videos. There's 12 modules breaking down training, nutrition, mindset, systems, strategies, supplements, understanding this information. It's 12 modules, over 11 hours over those 12 modules. But the biggest benefit of that package is one-on-one time with me. So I'll have you fill out a questionnaire. I'll have you send me a picture. We'll set up some time. I'll spend at least an hour with you, breaking it down for you. Again, all these challenges that you have are new to you, but they're not new to me, right? So there's no sense you trying to figure it out, being frustrated, going through this trial and error. So I make this package really so that you understand the power that one-on-one coach, someone actually talking to you, and you're not trying to interpret videos or podcasts or blog posts, because a lot of times that's where the challenge comes in, is you don't have a complete understanding. And I get it. I know you're smart and you do a lot of things well in your business and your family, but this fitness thing is eluding you. I want to set you straight with the one-on-one coaching, and that hour we spend together, that will help you understand so many things moving forward, that clarity that you need. It's helped out a lot of men. So go to solutionswithskip.com. I have a link in the description on TikTok and on up in my bio, on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook page. But go to solutionswithskip.com and check that out. You get instant access to all the information. Tell you a little bit about it. The biggest fitness challenges older men face and their solutions. Here's everything you'll get. Workouts for older men training routine, 31 exercise instructional videos, training log sheet, the biggest fitness challenges and solutions 90-minute video presentation, and a 12-module, 11-hour audio coaching experience. Limited time bonus one-on-one coaching session with me. For a limited time, you'll get a private one-on-one coaching session on the phone, recorded directly with me when you take action now. Yeah, so check that out. Immediate, instant access to all the information. Go to solutionswithskip.com. Check that out. Again, thank you, gentlemen, so much for being here for the show today. Thank you on Facebook and on YouTube. Get used to, I know most men will watch this in the replay version, but I'm going to be going live every single day at 3 a.m. Pacific time, 6 a.m. Eastern time, 11 p.m. New Zealand time, and 8 p.m. Australia time. All right, so answering any questions that you have. I make myself available. You can text me, you can WhatsApp me. Ask me any questions that you might have. All right, point you in the right direction, right video, directly answer your question. All right, check out that package, that coaching package at solutionswithskip.com. Again, you get immediate access to the information that I'm going to reach out to you. I'm going to have you fill out a questionnaire, get a picture. We're going to set up our one-on-one time together. So if you are new here, if you're watching the replay version, comment down below. I know most of you are doing that. And that's going to do it for this Workouts for Older Men. Let's take on the day with a sense of urgency. We have to when we're a little bit older. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. Have a great day. Reach out. If you have any questions, go to Talk with Skip. Fill out that questionnaire. Text me a picture. I'll be more than happy to help you out. All right?